Digital payment companies as well as NPCI are seeking a pause for asking user consent for every transactions. Digital payment companies like Google Pay, Phone Pay and Amazon Pay as well as the National Payment Corporation of India, that is NPCI, have sought exemption from Digital Personal Data Protection Act provision that require user consent for each transaction, when the mandate will also be applicable on recurring payment and will lead to a rise in cost and complexity. The law hasn't been operationalized yet since rules floated in January for stakeholder consultation are yet to be notified, when the core of the issue lies in the Act's emphasis on explicit consent for every data processing activity, where our recurring payments like electricity bill or subscriptions are typically debited automatically after initial permission. Under the Digital Personal Data Protection Act's consent requirements, industry's worry is that this will necessitate fresh user consent. The data processing is going to become all the more tougher for the smaller players if every time they have to get a consent, as it is going to impact the digital data flow, whereas the larger and bigger companies would be able to manage when there would be incremental cost, while there also appears to be ambiguity is how the law's provisions are being interpreted by government and industry, leading to uncertainty about compliance. The original debate over data localization engendered by the legislation, where the government focused on volume of data and industry on its criticality, foreshadows the current consent-related discussions. In Section 17, Subsection 5 of the Digital Personal Data Protection Act empowers the central government to exempt certain data fiduciaries or classes of data fiduciaries from specific provisions for a specified period. This exemption can be granted through a notification before the expiry of 5 years from the law's commencement. Presently, the industry is aiming for a time window through this clause to develop and implement alternative solutions that align with the spirit of data protection without stifling digital innovation.